test SHOCKS judge lowering on paternity courts by Manufactured Magic channel. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's watch
understand whether you want Kason to be your biological child or whether you don't.
He don't understand nothing.
I do, Your Honor.
A man wanting the child to be his in paternity court is rare, but here's Mr. Sterling admitting he wants that. But Ms. Harris says he doesn't want the child to be his. That's confusing because
yeah, it's confusing. Like, he wants the child to be his. But what? The woman doesn't want the child to be his? I'm not sure if I understood.
Ms. Harris is in the paternity court to prove what exactly then. Let's see how this case will turn out.
You claim that your 15-year on and off relationship with Mr. Sterling has produced a baby that he is trying to get out of helping raise. You are here to prove paternity and force him to step up. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
15 years on and off relationship? The relationship must have kicked off from when these two were in high school.
Why is the audio being so cut, so many times cut like that? Makes me hard to understand what's going on. That's really annoying.
Cool, but it seems to be in a bad place right now. Ms. Harris says she wants Mr. Sterling to step up as the father of her child, but Mr. Sterling doesn't believe he's the father of the child, and he's just waiting on the DNA test result to prove that and allow him.
What? I'm way more confused now. So he wants the child to be his or not? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that. I don't.
Go his way.
You say you're not going to raise this baby alone?
Yes, Your Honor. Basically, Mr. Sterling needs to step up and take care of his baby that he knows is his.
How come Ms. Harris is changing her own words in the same breath? First, Ms. Harris wants Mr. Sterling to step up and take care of the child they allegedly had together. And in a couple of seconds after Mr. Sterling claims that's not his baby because Ms. Harris herself already told him so, Ms. Harris switched to saying her reason for mentioning that is because she wants Mr. Sterling out of her life. Which one exactly does Ms.
What the actual now I know why I don't understand. Because she is changing the arguments. That's why I'm confused, because she's confusing people. She's changing the... Oh my God.
What I'm saying is, I want to understand your doubt. First off, you're saying she's told you, point blank, you are not Kason's biological father.
Yes.
Ms. Harris rang a bell of Mr. Sterling possibly not being the father of her child, and that isn't going anywhere in his head. To top it all off, Mr. Sterling believes Ms. Harris was sketchy about the pregnancy because the conception dates don't match with the last time they were intimate. Mr. Sterling is onto something here.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
First of all, they told me the HCG number of the blood test showed that I was between 6 to 8 weeks. When I went to my primary care gynecologist, they confirmed that I was 6 weeks pregnant, and because of my last menstrual period that was on February 1st.
Ms. Harris is trying to let the judge know things got a little bit mixed up, but just as the judge responded, nobody claimed Mr. Sterling's statement is the truth, as he was simply trying to tell the judge what his doubts are based on. Mr. Sterling's doubts stem from Ms. Harris's words said out of anger and the timeline of the pregnancy. Ms. Harris can explain her own side of the story when it's her turn.
When she was 8 months pregnant, she told me that it was another guy who could be the baby's father.
Yeah, it's not funny, Ms. Harris. Ms. Harris is trying to play it off by sneaking in some laughs like the baby's paternity isn't serious. Ms. Harris told Mr. Sterling even during pregnancy that there could be another father. That would shatter any man that truly wanted to be present for the child, but Ms. Harris doesn't seem to know about that, seeing her reaction in court.
Tell this other man you were pregnant?
No, because it was not a possibility, because I did not have unprotected sex with this man like I did with Chris when I conceived.
So you never told...
So he didn't tell you that part.
So you did have sex with the other guy, but you used protection?
Yeah.
That's what she says. I don't know.
That's what I did.
2 to 3 weeks, and Ms. Harris...
Yeah, I mean, it's even more not convincing anyone after she lied on the beginning of the trial. So yeah, like, it doesn't pass confidence to no one at this time, I think.
Harris is still shrugging her shoulders like the information isn't important in her baby's paternity case? Well, Ms. Harris claimed she had protected sex with the...
What is important? Hear me out, guys. Hear me out, everyone, and hear me out, judge. What is important? It's what I'm saying, okay? It's not what the evidence, everything else is not important. What I am saying is the truth. And this is what it's supposed to become. The reality is supposed to become the law, you know?
The other man, and that's the reason she doesn't believe it could be a possibility. But Mr. Sterling won't let those words fly because he believes Ms. Harris is a liar, and that's the reason they are in paternity court today.
I think everyone
Issue
believes
is, you don't
want to
take care of another man's child. You want to know if this child is yours.
But you know what? I don't remember the name of the guy, but it's his fault as well.
Don't you is.
Ms. Harris is a liar, and that's the reason.
Wait. It's your fault as well, okay? It's your fault. You is responsible for your own life when you decided to mate with her, okay? So yeah, you were responsible for what is happening to you, to your own disgrace. I mean, we know that most of the times we don't know how the other person are, but we have hints. Sometimes they are more difficult to see, and sometimes they are right in front of you. And you can just, like, in a blink of an eye, like in some few seconds, know what kind of person you're dealing with. So that's entirely on you as well, okay?
Reason they are in paternity court today.
Issue is,
Now
you
you're
don't want to
reaping
take
as
care
well.
of another man's child. You want to know if this child is yours. You don't
Why they are
believe this
jumping the
child
auto
is
and
yours.
cutting?
Yes,
She
responsibility,
lied,
Your
man.
Honor.
And
No,
Ms. Harris,
she
you
lied to
believe
me.
he's avoiding responsibility.
He avoided responsibility. Let me tell you something. Whether my son is or is not his, he don't.
Oh no, man! Downpour started here. Downpour. It's a storm, a strong rain. Okay, so I may have like blackouts. It's very common here, or I may lose my ESP connection. You know, so yeah, keep that in mind. Sorry.
Take care of himself or the one that he knows is his.
Oh, wow. Now we all see the reason this has been going on and off for 15 years. These two seem to still want one another, but there are outsiders in the mix, and they keep playing the rat and cat game. Ms. Harris says Mr. Sterling just doesn't want to take responsibility, but Mr. Sterling says that's false. He just doesn't want to take care of another man's baby. Okay.
4 months, she texted me, and when she
Yeah,
texted
that
me, she
seems
said
the
the
more,
baby,
like,
the baby is somebody
the
else's.
truth.
She said it again. I couldn't believe she told me through a
told
text
you
again.
once.
No, you told me again through a text 4 months
you
later,
once.
and told me
And
that
so-
it wasn't mine again.
Ms. Harris says Mr. Sterling is illiterate, and he didn't even finish high
And what I cannot stop thinking is like, poor kid, man. I'm sorry, guys, but this kid is so like, oh my God, such a bad luck this kid have.
school, but she was comfortable enough to get pregnant with his baby? And the broke ass part? Okay, Ms. Harris. But the point Mr. Sterling was trying to make is that
It's already more likely to be condemned of having a terrible life, you know? It's more likely so. We all know how this happens. Of course, sometimes, like, but it's not the rule, you know? It's always the least of the cases. Sometimes they surprise us and doesn't become neither this type of people and neither this type of people, but something totally better than both, you know. But it's in the least of the cases, in the least of the I saw things like that happen a few times, but like, but I don't. I mean, it's not the rule. This is our exceptions.
Ms.
You know?
Harris mentioned that he wasn't the baby's father again. That's enough reason for anyone to have serious doubts. Let's find out if Mr. Harris's doubts are valid.
Comes to 11-month-old Kason Sterling. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Sterling, you are the father.
There are men that would gladly jump at a DNA test
Oh, so he is the father. Oh, yeah. So maybe she really used the condom.
to find out if the baby is theirs or not. Also, there are men that would do anything to avoid getting a DNA test done for reasons best known to them. Mr. Durden in this case happens to be one of those men that dislike the idea of a DNA testing, even though he's already in paternity court.
You say getting pregnant at the age of 17
lie.
pushed you into adulthood sooner than you expected. You claim Mr. Durden is denying your 15-month-old son, Ian Durden Jr. You are asking the court to order a paternity test so you can prove he is the father because you're struggling financially to make it on your own.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Durden, you say the court should not order a DNA test because you are 100% sure that you are not Ian Jr.'s father.
From high school sweetheart
You wouldn't be worried with the DNA test if you were the father. Like, you know you're the father. You know you're most likely to be the father. That's why you're so afraid. That's very clear.
to not seeing eye to eye on the baby they have allegedly made together. Pathetic. Ms. Foster says she had to grow up faster than she was supposed to due to motherhood, and she's in court to get a DNA test that would prove Mr. Durden's involvement in making the baby to make him step up to the plate. Mr. Durden says he's not interested in getting a DNA test because he knows for certain that he's not the father.
Has Mr. Durden contributed anything at all for the baby?
No, Your Honor, he has not. I'm a single parent. Maybe once a pair of shoes when he was a little baby, but other than that, I pay for all the expenses, shoes, clothes.
You see, this is one of the cases where DNA tests be mandatory, like in the video that we discussed here before. This is also a very good case that would also help like women, you know. But yeah, we know that this is the least of the cases. The most of the cases are the contrary. It or women wanting to hide shitty, you know, so they don't want DNA tests.
Car seat, outings, anything you can think of, pretty much done by myself.
And so, Mr. Durden, you haven't helped at all?
No, I haven't. And the simple fact because I haven't helped because I don't want to get too attached to a baby that's not mine.
He has your name.
Yeah, Your Honor, I agree with that. And the reason because he has my name is because I was kind of like pushed to sign a birth certificate.
No, that is not true. We used to talk all the time about, you know, if we have children, like I want my son to have my name.
I want to have my son to have my name.
Your Honor, he is definitely the father of this child.
Ms. Foster claims she is a single parent, and that has been taking a toll on her. Mr. Durden gets asked why he's not been participating in the child's life, and he responds he's not about to get attached to a child that he knows isn't his child. That's funny because Ms. Foster says the child has his name as per his request, but Mr. Durden says that's on her because that's not his child.
Yeah, like my days are long. I call for the babysitter comes, I get ready for work, wait for the bus to come, get on the bus, go to work, come home, late nights, you know, he sleep most of the time, so I don't even get to spend time with him when I get home.
According to Ms. Foster, things have been pretty tough for her as she has to raise her child all by herself without Mr. Durden's help. The situation is more painful to Ms. Foster as she claims their intimate session that led to the baby wasn't just a one-night stand because they were in a full-blown relationship.
Durden, I mean, the numbers don't lie. Without your contribution, this young woman she's sinking financially trying to take care of this child.
I understand that she is.
And you admit you have not participated financially to this point.
Yes, and the reason because every time we had sex, I used condoms.
And that is not true. And I
That
have
is-
proof of
that is
that
actually
not
true.
being true.
And that's why you're saying, Mr. Durden, the court should not order a paternity test. There's no need because you say you used a condom every single time.
And if the DNA test result comes back positive, Mr. Durden better give everyone a heads up about the brand of
I don't know, guys. Do you guys always let me know in the comments? Did you guys ever had like relationships where the entire relationship you guys used condoms? Yeah, I would like to know what you guys the experience you guys had. Like, I don't know if that's possible. You guys can do that, really?
condoms he was using his money to buy. So every man trying to stay protected for either STDs or a baby don't go close to the brand. To cut the long
Because I mean, imagine like I don't know. I don't think I heard how much time they are together. But imagine you're staying like 5 years with a person and you're still using condoms. Like you're using condoms for 5 years together. You know, as an example, I don't know. You guys could do that.
Long story short, Mr. Durden spent his money on condoms and not his alleged baby.
It's like, okay, you know, I'm pregnant.
And even if
then
that
it's
is
not
the
even
case-
sure. If it's not the case, we did use condoms sometimes. Not all the time, not
All the
100%
time.
of the time. No, that's not true. Me and Ian broke up. After that, you know, he wanted to talk. He called me to a restaurant. We sat down and we talked for him. He just kept eyeing my phone. So when he was eyeing my phone, he took it. He ran in the bathroom with it. Read some text messages that were between me and a guy that I
Saw
was
a picture.
we were talking on social media. You know, we were on a break. Me and Ian were not together. He was someone who was comforting me at the time. It was not anything. We never had sex or anything like that.
Ms. Foster did agree to Mr. Durden using condoms, but not every time, and everyone knows it only takes one time to make a baby. However, Mr. Durden's doubt seems to be rooted in
Yeah, she wouldn't be that convinced that he's the father, and wouldn't be guy trying if she really done like you know, she at least shows too much confidence in what she's saying. I think she really didn't she really have had done something. It doesn't seem like, well, yeah, let's see the results. I mean, they will show us the results, right? I mean, wait. The guy is claiming that he doesn't want to do, so I think they didn't done that. They will do. They not gonna do. I don't know anymore. Let's
in the
watch
other
it.
guy Ms. Foster claimed to be her friend, and nothing more. Maybe Mr. Durden's doubt is valid, but he cannot just rule out that he's not a possibility when he also had unprotected intimate sessions with Ms. Foster.
So this is what you believe is the conception night when you all had
Yeah, Your Honor,
the makeup sex, pretty much.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you did not use protection?
No.
Do you remember that night, Mr. Durden?
Not quite. I do not remember the night, but I do remember buying condoms.
Here we go again, listening to Mr. Durden's purchase of condoms, but is he really using them? Because that's the most important part. Ms. Foster claims the makeup sex was unprotected again. So much for Mr. Durden spending his entire savings on them anyway. Ms. Foster maintains that the other guy was nothing but a shoulder to cry on when things went sour between her and Mr. Durden.
The child was not here. Tears or no tears. It's just like nobody forced you to do
that
anything.
doesn't sound
you signed
good.
it because you wanted
That
to.
doesn't.
The reason I come to the
doesn't
hospital
sound
because
good.
I wanted to try to be a man.
Finally, Mr. Durden agrees condoms aren't entirely safe, and Ms. Foster clocked that saying we're at the 2% because we really are. Mr. Durden also talked about how he didn't want to embarrass Ms. Foster and he was trying to be a man. Oh well, Ms. Foster said he left as a little boy. Ouch.
Convinced her to name the child after you, and you signed the birth certificate. I'm trying to give you the opportunity to prove to me why it is absolutely unnecessary for me to order a test, but the more you testify, the more obvious it is to me that a test is needed.
Yeah, right. That test needs to be done because it seems like Mr. Durden is just trying to get away with being the father of the baby, talking about someone calling and telling him they saw Ms. Foster with another person and that means she was flirting. Okay, Mr. Durden, let's skip to the DNA test result and forget the high school love story for now.
Mr. Durden, you are the father.
Can I say
Sir,
something, please?
what would you like to say, ma'am?
I don't think that I'm going to be able to get over the hurt. I'm overjoyed, you know, that he knows now, you know, that it's true. You are the father, but it's just like, what are you going to do differently?
Well, he could start like being part of the kid's life again, but yeah, I think in this case, like, oh God, like, oh, that it's so much damaging. You know. I mean, they were not fit already long before. I mean, because you know their relationship was already like they broke up and come back, broke up and come back, like. That's why she had already this spare guy that she was talking to, you know. Like what you said again, the shoulder thing, yeah, the cry shoulder, yes. So it was already over there, you know. You were supposed to hold a relationship like that. I mean, it's at that point was already over. But now that he's the father, like. It's better for them to just I don't know, just divorce. And I mean, if they are even married, which I believe it's not, they divorce and the guy just pay the child support. And yeah, because I mean, I would say that the one who has more conditions pays the child support, but in that case, the guy is not even interested. Clearly, he wasn't even interested in, you know, in being a father at all. It's very clear. It's very clear, and I don't think it's only because he didn't thought that the kid isn't his, you know. But I just feel like the guy just don't want to be a father at all. Yeah, I mean, whatever, but this is so terrible. It's another kid that will be corrupted in this world, Another one.
People find their soulmates in high school
This is
and
so
keep the love
sad.
flame on until they are old and gray, but this is only about 5%. The remaining 95%? The teenage infatuation is sweet at first, but it soon becomes demanding and then toxic as some lead to unwanted pregnancies and broken relationships.
You and your mother say you are tired of the defendant's denial. He's the biological father of your 6-month-old son, and once the DNA results prove your claim, you demand to be reimbursed for baby Lyric's child care expenses. Is that correct?
Ms. Jones claims Mr. Houston fathered her baby, and after the DNA test result proves that, she wants him to pay up and be present in the child's life physically and financially. Mr. Houston is in the other stand with his mother, claiming Ms. Jones is just jealous of his new relationship as she knows he's not the biological father of her baby.
Boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes, we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
In high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Houston, do you think for yourself?
No.
You don't. Who thinks for you?
Yes, you do, honey.
Who thinks for you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes,
Yes.
my son thinks for himself.
Oh my god. My god.
Mr. Houston had to hear his mother whisper to him that he thinks for himself before his brain cells told him that? Okay, that's worrisome, but it seems his mother thinks for him, judging by what's playing out. Ms. Jones
Oh
said
my
she
God,
broke up with
this is
Mr.
not
Houston a week before
good.
prom, but Mr.
I'm sorry, but I'm finding this one case very funny. I gonna have fun with this.
Houston's mother cuts in saying it was a few days before the event. Oh, and there's a cheating allegation too.
Hold on, one at a time.
So once the phone would go off, my daughter would just ignore it. Well, all of a sudden she came to me and she said, Mama, you wouldn't believe what came across Miss Jones's phone. And I was like, what? She said, look, and a gentleman said, did you have a good time last night?
No,
Mr. Houston's mother laid more emphasis on the cheating allegation, claiming her daughter saw a message that was inappropriate and she showed it to her. Maybe Mr. Houston's mother felt that was wrong, but there could have been a different context to the text
Oh.
message. However, Ms. Jones flat out denies that sort of message ever entering her phone.
Dating, were you dating anyone else?
no, I was with him. I was faithful to him.
So you broke up around prom, the time
Uh-huh.
right before prom.
A week before.
When did you find out you were pregnant?
I found out June 3rd that I was pregnant. And then, like, once I scheduled the date for my actual appointment to see how far along I was a whole month pregnant.
Mrs. Jones disclosed she was pregnant after 8 months? Not wanting to disclose it at first is understandable, but till the 8th month, she could have as well called when she went into labor. Mr. Houston's mother seems to love to be involved in her son's
weird.
life very much, but she decides to step away when he got someone pregnant. That's very convenient.
Yeah, she didn't tell me until she found out she was pregnant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah,
that's
it
how happened.
does
All of a
really
sudden, the
sounds
phone call
convenient.
came.
Yeah.
Because you know these.
Yeah,
used
so
to
like
know
I
each
just other.
psychologically.
And you
Right.
and you 18
And that
years
he was
old
dating her.
with 2 girls pregnant at the same time.
At the same time.
Well, if you would have known the first one, maybe he wouldn't have did the second one.
Oh,
Mr. Houston got another girl
What?
pregnant at 18, and Mr. Houston's mother is still trying to blame everyone else but her son. Oh, okay. Seeing how Mr. Houston's mother is the one trading words with Ms. Jones, it's safe to say Mr. Houston really doesn't think for himself, but at least
And that's more, everyone is so fucking wrong here. Everyone is so fucking wrong. This guy is brainless. They don't have a single brain cell inside his head. He doesn't have. He's just an animal mating everything that has a hole,
he can engage in reproductive acts all on his own. That's fair.
I asked for DNA multiple times, more than 3 times, because I already knew that me telling them at 8 months that I was pregnant, I already knew it was probably gonna be like some denial. So I offered the DNA test.
Mr. Houston's mother may have been off the track since
I would say something, but I gave up. Oh my god, that's just considered. I don't want to say this. Oh my god.
but she has a valid point saying 8 months was a long time for Ms. Jones to keep the information to herself. And now there's another allegation of how the manager of where Ms. Jones worked told on her, but Ms. Jones says she doesn't know anything about that particular incident.
Is this the dude that dated Nakisha?
Oh my god,
And
I'm
I said,
laughing
yeah,
so
that's
much.
him. 'Cause,
Oh,
like,
Jesus
the dude told me
Christ.
and that's over there stalking, and he pointed him out to me and was like that. He told him that he was the father of her child.
How
he
was
was
I
the father
even
also.
supposed to cheat or anything when I was with him the whole time?
No,
When
you
did I
were
even
not.
have time to
No,
get
you were not.
Mr. Houston's new girlfriend, who is already one of his child's mothers, also testifies to the manager saying another man could be the biological father to Ms. Jones' child. Ms. Jones claims that was not possible because she was with him the whole time or she was working. Anything can happen during work hours, Ms. Jones, but let's take Ms. Jones' words for it.
As to why babies don't need to have babies.
Yes, ma'am, you're right.
True.
I mean, it's just playing out.
That's true.
It's like you all are a living PSA. No, really. For everyone to see, this is just so sad. And it's just so disrespectful on so many levels.
Yeah, right. Babies shouldn't have babies.
Yeah, it
Mr.
is.
Houston cannot even defend himself or talk confidently, but he got 2 girls pregnant. And to make matters
This
worse,
judge
he doesn't even have a
seems-
job, and his mother
seems
keeps
based.
talking
I
on
didn't
his
saw
behalf.
enough yet.
Enough of this teenagers and young parent circus. Let's get to the result.
Has been determined by this court. Mr. Houston, you are the father.
Boom!
While some men willingly sign birth certificates, even if they are not certain
And
they
no
are the
brains
biological
guy
father
will
of the
be
child,
fun.
some men do not believe in that logic, and they prefer to hold off on signing the birth certificate until a DNA test result proves they are the father.
You claim when the DNA results prove he is the father, you want the defendant's name added to her birth certificate, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Seuss believes Mr. Payne is her baby's biological father, but she knows his mother is the one getting in the way of him making the right decision for her and her baby, and she cannot wait for them to see she's been right. There's Mr. Payne saying Ms. Seuss has been sneaky since they got together, and he's not putting his signature on no birth certificate until the DNA test result proves he's the father.
So jealous
Another
and insecure
poor
about
baby.
herself. Like, everywhere I
Jesus
go, he think I'm
Christ.
doing something. If I go to the store, I gotta be back in a certain time. Like, he's just crazy.
He honest, she lying. She been
I don't know if you guys have the same feeling that I have watching this, but I can feel on their words and just by looking at them that no one in this court, neither the father or the mother are thinking about the baby. And I'm not saying only on this time, but all the others that were presented, none of them are thinking about the actual baby. At least it's the feeling that I have. It's my opinion, okay? I don't feel like they care about the baby. No, none of them. None. Not just the father, the mother as well. They are just thinking in themselves, you know? It's all about money or... It's all about money. The guy about not losing money and the girl about getting money out of this. What the actual fuck, man? We are so doomed.
Out there, Facebook.
You guys, they're both jealous.
We
They're
both
both,
out there,
they're
bro.
both jealous.
Of course I'm
doing it.
jealous. You were
Yeah,
my
she
boyfriend
doing
for
it.
like almost 3 years.
And while
18 and 20, and that tells us all we need to know. Ms. Seuss claims Mr. Payne is a very jealous dude, but Mr. Payne isn't even denying it, he accepted it. And there's Mr. Payne's mother on the side saying both of them are jealous lovers towards each other.
after we started talking, she went to the movies with some other guy. Facebook messages telling her ex she love him, this, and
Yeah,
that.
but the next
Yeah.
day you did something with another girl and you was just telling your ex you loved her. So what's
No,
the difference?
You lying. You lying in court.
Happen fast? It takes just one time, Mr. Payne. Anyway, Ms. Seuss and Mr. Payne seem to still have unfinished business with their previous partners, seeing how Ms. Seuss texted her previous boyfriend, and Mr. Payne also ran back to his previous girlfriend.
What happened during the pregnancy?
There was a time when someone came up to me in a supermarket and Miss Seuss and Mr. Payne, my son knows about this. A lady comes up to me and she goes, yeah, well, you're right to want a DNA test because she moves around. This lady, she knows.
Mr. Payne's mother seems really fair with her testimony as she claims these two are always trying to score points when it's completely unnecessary, and they both agree they aren't innocent. Mr. Payne's mother is also right for wanting a DNA test to be sure if that is her grandkids, especially after hearing someone say something like that in the supermarket.
Take your time.
I've been doing this for so long by myself.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
it's
I'm just
completely
fed up.
fair.
She didn't have to be alone. She chose to.
Yup,
That was
'cause
on
what-
her.
who
She
was
chose
there
to.
for me?
She chose to. Me.
Okay.
Wait. Mr. Payne says you didn't have to be alone. Why did you choose to do this by yourself?
Because I've been independent for so long, for so many years by myself. I was used to it, so it was like...
Ms. Seuss
Oh
wanting
yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
Payne
You
to be
both the all so good, like strong, independent woman thing. Yes, congrats. good for you.
There for her, but still pushing him away is confusing. Susis says she's been independent for as long as she could remember, and maybe that was her reason for unconsciously pushing her alleged baby daddy away. Because as Mr. Payne and his mother claimed, it's hard to disappear when they were living in the same complex.
We're really close. We used to be really close. She was.
Oh, I hope so much. This guy is not the father, so she can, like, then she can keep doing what she likes the most. Being a strong, independent woman, like creating her son or daughter, I don't remember anymore. Alone, like, yeah. Isn't this what she wants? Being strong and independent woman. So yeah, I hope he's not the father. Really, in this case, I hope, I mean, in the others, I wasn't sure because clearly both sides are terrible. I'm not saying that the guy isn't in the wrong. Of course, he also is. But yeah, because of that, just because of that, I mean, she has to pay for what she says, like, right? And by her own, she has to take accountability for their words and her words and actions. And if she is claiming that she was always independent and wanted to be independent and all this independent crap, then she has to be an independent single mother as well.
Was always around me. If she needed me, I was there. It's the back and forth between them, the breaking up, the doing things to hurt each other. I just don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad that she's alone. I let her know that if the paternity tests come up that this is ours, I'm gonna be there. She won't be by herself. But I told her when she got pregnant and you told me, I told you.
Mr. Payne's mother has a better experience with her son, as she mentioned she was a teenage mother too. Mr. Payne's mother seems to not just want to be caught in the middle of their messy relationship. Mr. Payne and Ms. Susis won't stop having arguments and going back and forth like they are currently doing in court now.
10 months you've been raising her on your own.
Not on my own. Like, yeah, he comes in and, like I said, he comes in and out. I don't like that. If you're gonna stay out, stay out. If you're gonna come in, come in. Like, if she knows you're dad, stay in. Like,
if I ask you if you need help and you want me to be there and you tell me no, what more can I do?
All right, but when
Okay, Ms. Susis doesn't want Mr. Payne to be coming in and going out of her baby's life, and she's right about that, but Mr. Payne says she's the cause of that as she wouldn't even give him complete access. Things are getting heated, and now we have to deal with these two arguing about the color of a stroller.
Do you know or have proof that she actually had sex with someone else?
I seen her at a party with a dude, and that was a couple weeks before we got back together. That's the last thing I could say.
During the breakup, were you having sex during the breakup?
No, we don't talk to each other until we decide we miss each other, then that's it. Then that's when we have sex.
There's so much to unload in this situation, and yet so little understanding from both parties. This is complicated. Mr. Payne says he has doubts after he saw Ms. Souses with a dude at a party. Ms. Souses says she wasn't intimate with anybody during the break. Okay, let's find out who's telling the real truth.
You are the father.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I was hoping he's not the father, but it doesn't mean that she didn't cheated on him, like, with the guy on party, you know? Like, it just means that he was the one that make the kid. Just that.
I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Now I could be happy. All right.
Women who go from saying one man is the baby's father to going back on their word to claim another man is their baby's biological father are the reasons a DNA test should be mandatory immediately after birth. These women always think they can go back and forth about their child's paternity like it's some type of ball to throw around in the backyard. Hopefully Ms. Narvaez in this case is telling the truth.
Hello. You have brought your ex-wife to court and requested a paternity test to prove that you are indeed the biological father of her baby. Is it Yazeline? Yazeline. Beautiful.
Mr. Hicks wants the child to be his so bad because he has made a bond and connected with the child, but Ms. Narvaez wants him to stop fooling himself, as she claims her lover who she had used to cheat on Mr. Hicks during their marriage is the biological father of her child without a doubt.
Tell the court how you were deceived.
How I was deceived is that she said that the baby was mine. I believe that the baby is mine because the baby was made while we were married. And you try to say that baby isn't ours, I don't believe that.
While they were married, and oh God, how can she be on a court and admittedly say that the baby that they had on marriage is not his. Like, how can she not feel ashamed? Not only that, not only she doesn't feel ashamed, but she acts like she's the like all the truth, like she was holding everything, you know. And like if the guy is being the fool one, you know, like. Oh my god, this is so fucking disgusting.
Ms. Narvaez needs to participate in a biology class since she thinks the baby cannot come from Mr. Hicks' reproductive stem. Ms. Narvaez is standing on her 10 toes, claiming that's not Mr. Hicks' baby. Well, Mr. Hicks may have been thrown out of her house, but he wouldn't allow her to throw him out of the child's life too.
She was pregnant. She said that the baby was yours because when she got pregnant, it was on Valentine's Day. We were having sex consecutively in our 2-bedroom apartment. So you're talking about it didn't happen, but yet on Valentine's Day, you saying that you didn't sleep with me, but yes, you did. You were doing it all in the shower all the time.
Oh, things are getting a little bit serious now. Mr. Hicks is letting the whole court in on their romantic, intimate sessions that may have led to the conception of the child. Mr. Hicks is even making his points with months and dates to prove he's certain that the baby is his. Ms. Narvaez is on the other side trying
The guy probably made also the astrology cycle, you know?
trying to include her new lover in the equation, but Mr. Hicks has a stronghold on the case right now.
When you married Mr. Hicks,
I was pregnant, Your Honor.
you knew or you didn't know that was not his baby?
I knew the baby's not his.
And
I lost in contact with Daniel.
She lost
so
contact.
I stayed
I want to
there.
hear who proposed to who.
I proposed to him, Your Honor, because he couldn't man up and do it himself.
While you were pregnant?
While I was pregnant,
Your Honor.
With a baby
What
that
the
you
actual
knew was
fuck?
another man.
What? Oh god.
Wait, what? Propose to a man while carrying another man's child? Ms. Narvaez really has to sit this one out and stop with the attitude because she's clearly in the wrong here. Ms. Narvaez made Mr. Hicks believe she was—
It's what I say the entire time. She's so fucking, like, she acting like so high and might, like she's, everything that she's doing is the right thing, you know? Like everyone else is in the wrong there. What the actual fuck, man?
was carrying his child and proposed to him, but she's still yapping about Mr. Hicks not being man enough to propose to her. Something isn't right.
I believe that she was having my kids because we were together at that time. She's sitting up over there. She had my son, little Robert. You know what I'm saying?
And because she told you.
And she told me it was my kid. You know what I'm saying? She never told me she was creeping around. She never said nothing like that. Honestly.
How did you not notice? You were so stuck in the damn TV playing video games that you didn't notice that?
She's trying to say video games.
Mr. Barnes, let me ask you
Come
something.
on now.
When I look at this picture, I see a couple that looks relatively happy. Were you happy then?
At that time, I was, Your Honor.
You were happy then.
I was at that time.
So there was a time when you met Mr.
When I
Hicks.
just stopped.
Playing video games shouldn't be a crime since the man was still able to provide for the family, Ms. Narvaez. But okay, Ms. Narvaez claims there was a part of their relationship that was genuine, but that didn't last for long and Mr. Hicks didn't seem to notice.
It looks like me as when they were
Oh,
young.
don't tell me. It's never lasts
You let
long.
somebody that try to say that it's not mine, that was obviously cheating and lying from the beginning. What makes you tell the truth now, huh? I mean, like you said,
Because that's my baby. Why would I lie about her?
Because the baby looked like me when she was a baby.
No, she doesn't.
Look at the nose.
Look at the nose.
Look at the curly
She looks like
hair.
her dad.
The only thing that's the resemblance is she is light-skinned. That is it.
That was a bull.
The nose of the bull, both the kids really look alike.
Response from Mr. Hicks. Ms. Narvaez says Mr. Hicks would look stupid if the result comes out negative, but Mr. Hicks
I mean, comparing one kid to the other one.
says he wouldn't because it would just prove she's not for keeps. Okay, the skin color may play a big role in determining a baby's father, but there have been times black fathers turned out to be the biological father of white babies. Genetics can be very tricky, Ms. Narvaez.
It has nothing to do with the relationship.
Yeah, that happens.
She has, okay, but it's your relationship. Girl, and it's your relationship, not hers.
You didn't say that when they, ooh, girl.
Yeah,
you
I didn't say that when.
You didn't say that when I was manning up.
It is her because if I remember in my classes of biology, like the male oh my god, I'm sorry, like there is the recessive and the dominant genes, and the black is dominant over the white, so it's easier for a couple of a black man and white woman, or inverse, like black woman and white man, it's easier to have a more black son than white, the white one, you know, because of this dominance of genes. The chances are higher of of being like black, if I remember, or like mixed blood, you know, like not so black but not so white, more or less likely. I don't know the color. It's not yellow. It's I'm not good with stuff. Okay, I'm not. But a kid born white is way more difficult than born black. But it happens. It's not that low. Also, it's not the hair. But of course, when we see things like that, the immediately response that your brains have is like, "Oh, this kid is not his." Like, yeah, it's the common one, but it's possible. It's possible.
At the house before you brought this guy up over here who doesn't have no job.
Miss Hicks, I need you to sit down. And Mr. Osorio, I need you to stand. Was there anything she was hiding from you when she met you?
No, ma'am.
So
no.
everything about
you know
her
what?
life
She told me she didn't have no sexual contact with him. She wasn't living with him. Even her mom told me she wasn't living with him.
She was
You know what
lying.
I'm saying?
So when you met Ms. Navarez, you knew she was a married woman, but she just was not living with her husband. That's what you heard.
That's what she
That's what
told
you were
me.
told.
Yeah.
Everyone is blowing hot. Mr. Hicks's
Oh
sister
my
seems to have an
god.
unsettled
Oh my god. There is also the other guy being damaged on this relation as well. What the actual fuck, man?
relationship with Ms. Narvaez. Ms. Narvaez didn't like her presence in the relationship and the icing on the cake. Mr. Osorio says he doesn't believe he's the father. Instead, he knows he's the biological father to the child in question. But Mr. Hicks is responding to that with a mocking laughter. Ooh, that's a lot.
The baby was not yours.
Oh, no, I did not. Not one time. She came to my father's house and told me that the baby wasn't mine. I said, we're gonna have to get a DNA test to prove that, because I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
These folks are loud, but there are points to be picked up from their loudness. Mr. Hicks said he didn't willingly leave the baby's life. Ms. Narvaez made him as she ejected him to make space for her new lover. These people cannot get their point across without talking over each other.
We really
Maybe
never
it's time
know,
to put the
you
case
know?
to rest. We'll
It's really difficult. This one is very, very difficult to know. But yeah, and that's why this is tricky. Everything for me, it's pointing that this kid, even though looks like the nose thing looks like the boy, it seems like it's not his, you know? Like, I
Will
don't
genetics
know.
be playing its tricky game? Or Ms. Narvaez has been right all along? Let's find out.
Versus Navarez, and in regards to 2-year-old Yazelyn Hicks and whether Robert Hicks is the father, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Hicks, you are not her father.
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail Fox Tire member, Zalost, and my 3-tail Fox Tire members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and Radmuiel, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Yeah. So she cheated on him, yes, oh my god. Oh my god, like, I think the guy is better off, like. But the guy is clearly saying that he likes the kid and like he's emotionally involved. So I feel bad for him because of that. You see, when the fathers actually want to be father of the child, like they can't. Like what the actual fuck? And there are many out there that really, I don't know, man. We are so doomed. Like, looks like in this world in 2025, no one wants no one gets what they really want, you know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found this interesting and distracting. I had much fun because I don't know. I just had fun. Like, I just had fun seeing this because it's so much stupid people. There's no way I will not laugh seeing this stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check the list below, Patreon, Codes, go find Tron, support me there so I can get the fuck out of here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.